How's it going today, man? If you've never seen my channel before, then you can go through my entire account. I've been documenting from start to now of my trading journey. And the one thing that I think I want to first start out by saying in this video is, if you haven't started day trading, I can't recommend you start. And what I mean by that is, it is going to take every single ounce of your focus, your commitment, your mental capital to do this. It really is. So I never recommend to friends, family, anyone to start day trading. It's something that finds you. I really do think that day trading is something that just finds you as a person. It just shows up in your life and you're like, you get into it yourself. I don't think people really can put someone on. Everyone that gets put on to trading doesn't really do well. It's people that find trading and start doing it, and then they start diving into the videos themselves and learning about it. They do well. So I want to start by saying that, but then the whole point of this video is, if you're someone that has started, right? If you have been going, you really want this, and you really want to see it work for yourself, don't quit. Don't quit. And this is why I made this channel from the beginning, was to document my journey and to show people that's really possible. That's why I show everything transparently. At the end of this video, I'll actually show you guys my YouTube revenue from ad revenue. I think that's cool, so that's just something to stay till the end, or maybe the middle of the video, you never know. But my whole thing about being transparent comes to the fact that when I first started, I really just desperately wanted to see somebody that really did it and really was truthful, and if this was even possible, because I have so much self-doubt. Sometimes I even doubt myself now if this is even possible, which is why I keep going, keep posting. With all the amount of hate you get when you post and you try and be transparent and you fail, and you show up and you fail and you make a mistake and you make the same mistake over and over and over, is ridiculous, man. I've made the same mistake 1,000 times. And I'm sure you have too. If you're trading and you're trying to make this work, I'm sure you've made the same mistake 1,000,000 times. You have a bad habit in your trading that you just keep trying to get rid of, that just doesn't go away. No matter how many times you think, I finally beat it, you go back and you revenge trade one more time. So to you, if that sounds like you, if you feel like you want to quit, if you feel like it's not going to work, if you don't know if it's possible, I promise you it is possible. I just checked, I lost over 50 accounts between all the prop firms I've ever traded. Actually, I think I've lost more. I think more like 70 accounts I've lost trading. And I had spent a lot of money trading, and I made back all of my money that I spent on prop firms in 1 month. In 1 month. October, last month, I made back all the money I had ever spent on prop firms for 2 years. I have traded for almost over 2.5 years. Those entire 2 years that I've traded prop firms, I have already made back all the money I've spent. So if you feel like you're just down so much money, you can't make that money back. If you're just overwhelmed and you're like, man, I've spent all this money, I'm not seeing any payouts, or maybe I've gotten a few payouts, but I'm still down all this money. First of all, what I want to say is that just take your time with it. The answer isn't to just get more accounts. If you're down all the time on prop firms, don't just get as many accounts as you can, right? Because 20 accounts isn't probably going to save you. Right? Take your time, get one payout, take that payout, reinvest, get another payout, reinvest, and then just keep building capital slowly. Take your time with this. A lot of people aren't built for the 10K a month. You don't go from 0 to 10K often, right? Some people can do that. A lot of people can't, myself included. I can't go from 0 to 10K. I didn't go from no payouts to 10K a month. Some people do, but you don't have to be like that. You don't have to be someone that goes from no payouts to $10,000 payouts. It just doesn't have to happen. And I wanted to make this video because me a year ago, or me even 6 months ago, would never even believe that I could have a month where I wipe out all of my losses. I made all the money I've ever spent back in trading in 1 month. You know how crazy that is to do? 1 month of trading, I make all the money I've spent for 2 years. I was just giving money to these prop firms, not seeing anything back, believing in myself, knowing that someday I could do it, and eventually it actually happened, and this is just the start. And the biggest thing I want to say that got me to this point was by understanding that was a process, giving myself the grace of failing, right? You have to be easy on yourself, not, just let bad habits just happen over and over. I'm saying when you do make a mistake, remember that you're trying your best, right? Even if you overtrade, you're trying your best. Even if you're revenge trading or you're taking a bad sub, you're trying your best, right? One day doesn't lose all your progress. If you blow an account on one day of tilting, it doesn't mean that you lost all the knowledge you gained. Trading is an experience game. A lot of people get into this and they think, man, I just gotta or they get so hard on themselves. They take a loss and they're like, oh my gosh, how could I ever have taken this? Give yourself the grace and the freedom to fail, because you are a new trader, right? If you just started, if you're a year in, 2 years in even, right? You're still learning. I'm still learning so much each and every day. I'm still seeing the market better. I'm reading the market better. I'm more confident. I'm more experienced. I gain experience each and every day. And you have to go into it with the mindset that you're gonna fail, that you're not gonna succeed right away, and that you're gonna lose money. And that's how you learn. You have to embrace that. You can't get hard on yourself. If you come into with the expectation that you're already perfect and that you're gonna be profitable from the jump, that's where you have to learn, right? That's where you have to learn, get the experience, and get humbled, right? A lot of times, a lot of things with trading is getting humbled and getting back up. You know how many times you think you're going to be right there? The amount of times I thought I'm right there or I'm profitable, and then boom, you get humbled. You got to go back to the drawing board. Or I'm going to pass my account finally. Boom, you get humbled. You go back to the drawing board. The amount of times I would sit there, and you guys can see on this channel, like I have proof for everything I say. There's the amount of times I was a trade away from getting a payout or a trade away from passing my account for the first time, and I blow it all right there. It's not even funny. I've had actual tears on this channel documenting this, and it's not for the weak, but I know that if you've started trading, you've stuck with it, that you can do this. Don't think that you have to give up on it. Just attack it with a different angle. There's people that really succeed at this. There's people that really do this. That's why I wanted to make this video. And what's crazy, I'm the one sitting behind and standing in front of this camera telling my story about my success, and it's still nothing compared to what I want to do with trading and where I can be in the grand scheme. But it's crazy that I'm now in a position where I'm sitting in front of a camera, and I was in your shoes of people that had no payouts or couldn't pass an account. Again, I'm not the big guys in the space that are making hundreds of thousands a month yet, but I will be. But now I'm the person that can sit in front of this camera and genuinely walk the walk and talk the talk. I've gotten payouts. I've made more money than I've spent on prop firms, right? If I'm just full transparency, I've spent about $3K on prop firms. I made $4.2K on payouts. So I've made $1,000, right? It's not life-changing. I can't retire. I'm not buying a Lamborghini, but that's something. That's progress, and it's just such a great experience to know that I can sit in front of this camera and give you guys this because I was in your shoes. If you've never gotten a payout, if you've never passed an account, I was in your shoes literally a month ago, right? I was in your shoes a year ago, right? A year and a half in. It took me a year and a half to pass my first eval. If you haven't passed an eval and you see all these people doing it, or you see me now passing evals quick, everything in life is experience. I love the analogy that you're walking up a stair with your trading journeys. Right, when you're walking up stairs, think about stairs. I don't know if I have anything on me. Think about stairs, right? When you're walking, you're on the ground level. You walk, and this is when you first start trading. Boom, you run into a wall. What is this wall? You got to overcome the wall, right? Just like a stair. So you hit the wall, and you climb up that wall. Okay, you get your first funded account, or you learn your strategy. Boom, you climbed up that first wall. You didn't know what a candlestick was. Now you do. Now you're walking along, and boom, you hit the next wall. And that's the next step, the next stair, right? It goes like this. It's a stair. Stair here. I can't visually do it, right? But like, we all know what a stair is. I'm going to just look up a picture. Stairs. I mean, this is overkill, but we all get it, right? We all get what a stair is. Why is it not? I don't know. We all know what a stair looks like, right? We all know what a stair looks like. And I guess we could just do this. Let's just go and actually go to a stair. Right here. Look, this is the visual representation. You just start trading, boom, and you run into this wall right here. And you don't even know what a candlestick is. And then boom, you figure out what a candlestick is. And you're going along with your way. You're trying to trade your account, and boom, you fail your first eval. And you can't pass an eval. And then boom, now you learn how to pass an eval. And boom, now you're trying to get your first payout. You run to a wall. You have to learn. You get up there. And then boom, I don't have more stairs here. But you guys get the point, right? You guys get the point. It's like climbing stairs. It's like, let me get this back down here. Shout out this setup right here. But you guys get the point. Trading, life, everything's like climbing stairs. You're going to hit that next bump and you're going to elevate. You're going to hit that next block and you're going to elevate. And I mean, I couldn't pass an account for the life of me. It took me a year and a half to pass my first eval. And now, yesterday I passed 2 accounts. You can go watch the video of how I did. I passed 2 evals pretty much in a day. I can pass evals. I've passed countless evals now because it's not a mental block anymore. And that's what trading is too as well. It's not even always technical. It's a lot of mental roadblocks, mental things that just you can't get by. You're worried about profit goals, winning days, payout figures, payout dates, buffers, all these different things that aren't even trading. Focus on your setup, focus on what you're doing, improve each day, journal, learn from mistakes. That's what trading's about. And I really, really am passionate about this because I know it can change people's lives, but I also always want to give motivation or whatever and tell you guys that you're on the right path. If it's taking forever, good, because that's how it goes, right? I don't want people quitting something because they think it's not working for them, because they see somebody in a year get a Lamborghini. It just doesn't work that way all the time for everybody, right? And it makes me sad that people, and for me too, I've hit rock bottom with trading, and you might have hit rock bottom too with trading, where you just feel like, what's the point? You don't want to do anything else. I'm the same way. I don't want to do anything else. I want this to work. I want this to work more than anything else, or I want this to work and nothing else, right? And I can't give you a reason why sometimes it doesn't work for some people in certain things. Why X, Y, or Z doesn't work for you, but what I can tell you is that if you work hard, if you keep showing up for yourself, doors will open up the right way, right? Maybe trading doesn't work out exactly how you need it to, but if you keep pushing, you will be blessed in a way that you will get blessed in life, right? I really do believe if you show up with honest intentions, you work hard, and you try your best, doors will open for you. I don't know why or how, but I mean, anything, man. I want myself to always be a testimony and hope for people, because I am a normal person. You guys see that. You guys know that. You guys know a lot of the people that watch me. If you don't watch me consistently, the first time you see me, or you've been watching for a little bit, subscribe, like the video, comment, right? It helps me out. I'm trying to hit 10K. But like, dude, YouTube, man, I have 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. I never would have dreamed of that. I've made videos for years. I've made videos for years on a different account. Didn't get anywhere close to this, right? And this is not the millions of followers that people like. But that's another thing you gotta do as well, is don't compare yourself to other people. I feel the most successful I've ever felt in my life, but compared to somebody else, my numbers would be their worst ever month, right? Or their worst ever year. If somebody showed up and made the money I made trading, and normally they're used to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month trading, they would be like, wow, I had a terrible month. But for me, it's like my greatest month ever, and I'm really happy with it. So always be grateful for where you're at. Always understand that you're just one month away from really turning everything around. And the only reason you don't have something is because you either lack knowledge or experience. And that's really it. You either lack knowledge or experience. That's all it is. If you don't have something you want, you're no different than anyone else. You're no different than someone else. You just lack knowledge or experience. And I can't wait for the day. And and there's levels to this, man. Like, there's no payouts, there's no money, there's no followers, and then there's some payouts, some followers, some money, and then a lot of followers, a lot of money, a lot of payouts, nice stuff, right? There's levels to this stuff. And right now I'm making this video staring at my camera, and it's sitting on a makeshift setup in this room. I want to turn this room into a nice streaming setup, a nice thing. Right now it's just a garage or a little basement still. But like, you always have more goals, right? I've been motivated by like Powell. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It has like 100,000 views on YouTube. He made a video standing in front of his car about how he quit his job. I'm going to make a video like that someday, right? I don't have a car right now. I don't have a car right now. I do not even own a vehicle right now. I don't own a car. So someday I'll make a video where I have a car and I'm standing in front of it. Not because I'm trying to flex the car, but just to show, like, someday I'll have, or maybe not a car. Maybe I'm going to be standing in a dream location, or maybe I'm going to be in a house or whatever, or with a family, right? Whatever it is, I will level up again and I'll make another video because I'm going to keep going. I always say, like, if people doubt me, or doubt you, tell them to show back up in another year, right? Tell them to show back up every year. If you doubt me, if you don't believe me, right, you don't have to subscribe. If you don't think I'm going to succeed at things I say, but show back up once a year and you'll see where I'm at. You'll see me leveling up year by year. Maybe week to week you fail. Maybe you don't make progress. Don't look in weeks and days or months even. Look in years. Every year, if you're really taking action, you're really doing things, you start making progress. So I always tell people that don't believe me, and you should as well, show back up in a year. Cool. Don't support me. Don't watch me. Don't keep up with me. Don't worry about me. Show back up in a year. See where I'm at. Oh, well, you went from no payouts to just small amounts of payouts. Okay, cool. You still hating? Show up in another year. Right? Oh, but you're only making 5K a month. Like, that's barely anything. All right, cool. Show up in another year. Well, you're probably just getting lucky right now. 10 to 50K months, like, you're probably just getting lucky. It'll probably go away. Okay, show up in another year. Wow, bro, you're making 100K a month? Wow, that's crazy. But again, like, maybe this stuff's going to go away. Show up in another year, right? And my point being, is that don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about the timeline. Don't worry about days and weeks. Worry about years. Focus on the process. Commit to something. You gotta love it, man. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be making these videos every day. It's not even a trading day today, and I'm making a video. Why? Because I love the game. I love the hustle, right? It's like corny, but I love this. I love sitting in front of this camera. I'm gonna put this on my computer, upload a video, make a title, post it, see what people's responses. I love this. I love this. This is my life. This is my job. This is my life, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, if you don't know what to do with your life, just start doing something, and you'll fall in love with it. And that's what happened with me in trading and me in social media. And I love this, man. And I really, 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 really can't wait till this is like a real reality. And if you guys struggle with self-belief, I struggle with that as well. I don't see myself as a guy that's going to ever have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, or somebody that's going to, or I never did, right? I feel like I could be, right? I feel like I can, but I still struggle with doubt. Maybe I'm not that guy, but I have these big goals. I've always felt like I could be a big YouTuber, or I could be a trader, or I could be an athlete, or whatever the case is. I've always believed in myself, but I've always had doubt. I still feel like a normal person, even though I am a normal person. But, you know, some people, believe it or not, right, would want to be in my shoes, where they could get payouts, where they could do social media and get views. And, you know, but you have to remember, like, I was in your shoes once as well, where I had nothing, where I had no viewership, where I had no payouts, where I didn't understand anything. So always understand that when you're improving, you're going to feel like you know nothing. I still feel like I know nothing about social media. I still feel like I know nothing about trading. I still feel like I'm nowhere to be seen close to my goals. But the reality is that each day, each week, each month is building towards the year. And every year, I'm getting better. Look at this channel. Look at a year ago versus where I'm at now. Right? Do I still make mistakes? Do I still fail? Do I still want to get better? Yes. But come back in a year and you'll see big progress. So, yeah. Shout out you guys for watching the channel, subscribing if you're new, and I'll show you guys the YouTube ad revenue that I've made lifetime. But first I want to just say I appreciate everyone that supports this channel, liking the video, subscribing, doing anything like that really helps me out a lot. It helps me just grow the channel, and the more I can grow it, the more I can reach other people and inspire people, and also it helps me put a little bit of money in my pocket, which I really appreciate. So code Diego, that's the sponsor of the videos, man, is the prop firms, right? The affiliates. Code Diego, My Fund of Futures, they're running some crazy accounts right now. Look into those. Take Profit Trader, I think they're at 40% off. Apex Trader, whenever they drop a big sale, Code Diego. And Alpha Futures, they got the best accounts in the game, and I got 2 with them right now. So Code Diego and all those. Tradeify, code DB. It's the only prop firm that has a different code. Obviously, I know it's shameless to plug the codes, but it's how I make money from this channel. Otherwise, I barely make any money from social media. So why not monetize it, man? Yeah, so I appreciate everyone that used my code. And anyone that even just watched the videos means more than anything, right? You don't have to use my code to be a fan, or to not even be a fan, bro. That's a terrible term. You don't have to use my code to support me or support what I'm doing, but I appreciate everyone that does. Shameless plug. Time for the YouTube ad revenue. All right, let's get this thing here. So, I got monetized. Actually, let me see this. So I got monetized so I can see myself. There's a mirror right here. So I got monetized in August of 2024. So that means a full August, September, October. So like a year and 2 months. I'll show you guys the earnings on my YouTube. Let me actually edge it real quick. Okay, so last month we did $400 in YouTube revenue, which is insane. We did $400 at the back end of the studio. We got 463 new subscribers, almost 6,000 watch hours, and 66,800 channel views. Last month was my biggest month, besides subscribers, my biggest single month, which is unbelievable. All right, if we go to October, my biggest single month ever. My second biggest single month was April of this year, but lifetime earnings, to not make this longer, is $3,579.31. That's what I made from YouTube with 6,000 subscribers and posting almost daily. We're closing in on 1 million views. We'll get there in the next 5 months. And yeah, man, I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. I don't know how this angle looks, but I really do appreciate every single one of you guys who subscribe to the channel, who watch the channel, and support me on this journey. And you guys are, again, like I was saying earlier in the video, just show back up in another year and you guys will see big things. So don't stop believing in yourself. As corny as it sounds, you can make it, you can do it, I promise you. And don't lose hope. 1 month can change everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.